Okay. Alright. This is going to be a guide for StarTropics on how to speedrun it. Beginner's guide on it. I'm just going to go through the review mode. There will be a couple of slight differences by doing this rather than going through an actual run of the game. Mostly it's just your life will be different if you use review mode versus when you start a chapter in the actual game. But it'll still allow me to show you what needs to be done on each level. So, we'll get right to it. You start time as soon as the screen fades in. And you hear the music start playing. Right there is where you'd start time. Chapter 1 is pretty straightforward. In every single overworld area, you're going to need to talk to a certain amount of people. Not really amount, but very specific people. So first you talk to the guy at the entrance, you talk to this lady who is Miss Coral, and you talk to this guy here. You go inside and talk to the chief. Now what I'm going to do here to make all the text go faster is I am buffering the input. I am holding down A ahead of time right here, so, you know, while he is still got the text out, you know, right now I'm holding down A currently, and it automatically, on the first frame possible, when it can, will advance the screen. And so you will do that entirely throughout the run. You'll do it on text, you'll do it when you do jumps, you'll do it when you do attacks. I'll explain more of that as it goes. But again, this overworld area, just talk to the certain people that you need to talk to. And that's all you have to talk to here in order to gain access to the tunnel. Now, I'm gonna be using a map system just so on my computer, just so I don't forget where I'm at, so I can kind of go a bit more smoothly on this. So this first screen, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna walk forward one tile, then go to the right, and then jump across the water. And while I'm in the air, I'm gonna shoot that yo-yo towards that slug, and then hit this one on the way up, and then walk over and hit this one about right here is where he's gonna be at. This next room, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna walk right as little as I possibly can to kill a slug, and then I'm gonna go over to the left. Just like that, and then I'm gonna jump over the water here. Your goal is to try and hit this slug while you are in the air here, but that's okay if you miss it. At this point, you just want to, after you kill those two slugs, if you miss it, you know, you just go here, here. Then you just come over to the right and kill these two slugs like that. It's pretty simple. Level 1 is very straightforward. That's what you need to do. Here we just need to go to the left, kill the jelly. Now again, I am buffering all of my jump inputs here. All across, right here I'm gonna buffer my attack inputs on this rat. So what I did there is I hit B, and then I held down B during the animation, and it automatically threw out the yo-yo at the first frame. Here I'm in, you know, mid-air on each jump, and I will automatically do what I need to. It'll give me a jump right away. Okay, and it has been tested. The fastest pattern for this room is to enter and then come to the right and kill this rat here. And then the jelly, the rat again, the slug, like, oh, they're called jellies, but anyway. Kill that one there, and then if you can, you want to get this rat while you're here. Another thing that you'll notice with StarTropics is that everything is based on a grid. Not quite like Zelda 1 where you can, you know, just have 4 directions. This one, like, literally locks you into whichever square you are going to. So, you notice that I can move and then change directions. That'll become very important when you're trying to hit some enemies. As you're trying to pass them. But you gotta get used to the timing because you can't just, like, tap, necessarily. In order to change directions, you have to actually hold down the button for a moment. Anyway, let's continue. Here I'm gonna again hold A between every single jump, and it'll automatically jump. for me. Here, you know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna get this on camera. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. Order. Move to top. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, just to be safe. So again, I'm holding down A. Like right here, I'm just double tapping. And then holding it down, and it'll automatically jump across where I need to. You can do the same with yo-yo attacks. You can do that with text, you can do that with everything. That is the whole basis of speedrunning StarTropics, is trying to get your buffers down correctly. Alright. Let's continue. Here, just gonna jump left. Excuse me, I'm thinking StarTropics 2, you're gonna jump right. Now, you want to switch to the torch somewhere in this room. On the next screen, you're gonna want to hit... It'll take care of the rats in one hit rather than two. And you have to be aware of some randomness from the bat. You want him to stop before a certain point, but sometimes he doesn't. So here, kill one rat, kill two. Okay, so he didn't stop. It wastes time if he comes and you have to kill him here, but it's not a huge deal, you know. You just gotta throw one more out at him. You're hoping that it'll stop before that, then that way you can just walk through. But anyway, from here you're gonna switch over to the yo-yo, so that you can kill this slug quickly, and then back to the torch to kill the snakes. And we'll stay on torch. Okay, so now here, during the screen transition, I'm gonna buffer an input, so I'm gonna jump through, and then I'm just gonna hold down B, and it'll automatically hit this bat right away. So then I can... Oops. I went a little late, but anyway, so yeah, you'll kill this first bat, kill this snake, then the two bats, and then you'll run up and kill that one as you go by. Now this boss is very easy. You literally have to do nothing to fight him. You don't have to fight him at all. You just need to come up here and you need to take damage from the fireballs. And then you just need to jump and walk across his back and hey, you beat it. Easiest boss. Alright. I'm used to, sorry, I paused there for a second. I'm used to at the end of every level it gives you a score point. And on review mode it doesn't do that. So buffer each text box. Alright, and that's the end of the first chapter. Very simple, very straightforward, but we'll move on to the next.